Most people begin a fat loss journey thinking it's all about calories. Eat less, move more, and the fat should just melt away. But the real reason fat loss feels so difficult, the weakness, the cravings, the mood swings, and even stubborn belly fat has everything to do with the way you function. Because fat loss isn't just a metabolic process. It's an electrical process, and electricity requires electrolytes, cellular water, and a stable internal environment. When you're trying to lose fat, especially aggressively, the very first thing you lose is water. Glycogen stores drop. Along with water, you also lose sodium and potassium, the minerals that allow your cells to create and conduct energy. So the moment you start dieting, your internal wiring becomes unstable. And this is something most people don't even know about. To understand fat loss properly, you have to understand the cell. Inside every one of your trillions of cells are mitochondria, the power plant of the body. They take nutrients, carbs and fat and amino acids and convert them into ATP, your energy currency. But mitochondria cannot create energy without the proper electrical gradient. And that electrical gradient is controlled entirely by electrolytes. Sodium and potassium sit on the opposite sides of the cell, and their movement generates the voltage your cells need to function. Without these minerals, your mitochondria cannot produce ATP efficiently. Your muscles can't contract powerfully, and your brain cannot send signals correctly. This is why during fat loss, people suddenly feel foggy, unfocused, low on motivation, or emotionally unstable. It's not always the calorie deficit. It's the fact that the brain is an electrical organ, and without the right electrolytes, it cannot process electricity. Every thought, every decision, every impulse to stay on track depends on sodium and potassium exchanging across the neurons. When electrolytes fall, the signal weakens. You feel unfocused. You feel irritated. You make poorer decisions. You give into that cravings not because you're weak, but because your neurons don't have the minerals they need to fire properly. When hydration and electrolytes are balanced, the brain quiets down, clarity returns, and most importantly, you feel like you're in control of your fat loss journey. Now let's talk a little bit about cortisol, but we are talking about it because cortisol is a silent killer for fat loss. Calorie deficit diet is already a very big stressor on the body, and on top of that you want to do all the million different complex movements, do cardio in the morning, do weights in the evening, play some sport, all of that. You are stressing the body even more. When electrolytes drop, the body can experience dehydration stress as well. The combination can push your cortisol levels through the roof, and high cortisol means stubborn fat, poor recovery, disturbed sleep, cravings, emotional eating, volatility from your thoughts. And most people don't even know that. It all starts at a cellular level. But to understand fat loss properly, we do have to understand a little bit about the cell. We're not going to go into too much science, but this very basic thing is important. When hydration and electrolytes are balanced, the brain quietens down, clarity returns, and you actually feel in control of your fat loss journey. Because it all comes down to how well your cells, your mitochondria are able to process carbs and fat for energy. It all comes down to the production of ATP, because without the right amount of ATP, without the efficient flow of electrons to produce ATP, you will always suffer. When electrolytes drop, the body can experience dehydration stress. The combination of your dehydration stress, training stress, calorie deficit can put your cortisol levels even higher. And high cortisol means stubborn belly fat, poor recovery, disturbed sleep, cravings and emotional volatility. Most people think that their stress is psychological, but in a fat loss phase, a large part of the stress response is actually biochemical, triggered by low sodium and also low intracellular hydration. When your cells stay hydrated and electrically balanced, the body actually feels safe. The minute it feels safe, it moves to a parasympathetic mode. In a parasympathetic mode, the cortisol level drops, you feel calmer, you feel better, and all the functions within the body start happening the way they should, and therefore you end up storing less fat. Cravings are a very misunderstood symptom. When insulin drops, which naturally happens during fat loss, low carb eating, long gaps between meals, the kidneys flush out sodium. The potassium drops. That mineral loss can create a sensation in the brain that feels like hunger. This is why people crave salty foods and sugary foods at night. It's not always about emotional eating. It could be an electrolyte-driven hunger. That is why even when you're doing a ketogenic diet, you're doing intermittent fasting or a low-carb diet, you still need to make sure that you're getting the right amount of electrolytes, because without the electrolytes, the signal to the brain is always, I am hungry, give me food, and therefore you end up going for always the wrong kind of food. When your hydration system is balanced, those random late night cravings simply don't appear. Of course, a little bit is about willpower, a little bit is about controlling your mind and knowing what's really happening, but also a lot of it has to do with the right kind of electrolytes. When you drop calories, your goal should always be to maintain muscle. It's never about weight loss, it's always about the right body composition. But the moment electrolytes fall, muscle contractions become weaker, pumps disappear, nerve firing does not happen as it should, endurance drops, and therefore training intensity also collapses as a byproduct of all this. And not getting the right electrolytes, always binging with the wrong kind of food, what do you think is going to happen? You're not getting the protein that you need, muscle protein synthesis drops, your muscle starts dropping, and the minute your muscle starts dropping, you basically end up losing, or you end up lowering your metabolic rate, because of which automatically insulin sensitivity drops, insulin resistance increases, cortisol increases, and therefore you end up gaining fat. So training, weight training is super important, especially when you're doing a low calorie diet, but at the same time, all of this has to be accompanied with the right kind and the right amount of electrolytes at the right time. So when we talk about electrolytes, we're not just talking about hydration in the basic sense. We're talking about the fundamental wiring of each and every cell of your body. Your brain, your muscle cells, your digestion, your heart cells, your stress response, and your fat metabolism. This is where liquid IV comes in. It's designed with a precise sodium, glucose, potassium balance that pulls water right into the cells, storing electrical gradient that your body loses. It replenishes the minerals required for nerve conduction, muscle contraction, mitochondrial energy production, appetite control, mental clarity, and most important, cortisol regulation. The B vitamins support metabolic pathways that fatigue easily during dieting. Liquid IV does all of this without caffeine, without any artificial sweeteners, and without complicating your nutrition. When you use the right kind of electrolyte formula during fat loss, whether it's the first thing in the morning before your workout, mid-afternoon, whether it's during your workout, whether it's in the evenings when you feel a little peckish and you want to have a snack, basically you are essentially supporting your cellular wiring, your metabolic stability. Fat loss becomes way smoother. Your hunger becomes more manageable. Strength stays consistent. Mood stay even. Sleep improves, and your body continues burning fat instead of fighting these processes. Fat loss is not just about eating less. It's about keeping the internal electrical system of your body alive. Electrolytes power that system. Hydration sustains that system, and the result depends on how well that system is maintained. Start using electrolytes, start using liquid IV.